Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to review the Tamil film, I'm sorry, I'm going to murder this, Kaathu Vaakula Rendu Kadhal. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. Those who have followed this channel for a long time know that I am a big Vijay Sethupathi fan, and I was excited to be able to see a Vijay Sethupathi film for the first time in the theater in 2 years. If you don't know, I've been recovering from COVID, so that's why I still sound a little bit raspy. I went the opening night, and this film has Samantha, who I also absolutely love, and Nayanthara. So when I watched the trailer, I didn't manage to do a reaction of it, but I was just like, okay, two women both fall in love with Vijay. Like, we've sort of seen these two women fighting over one man kind of stories, but this seemed to have another level to it. And I have to tell you that the scenes in the first half of the film, when the love stories of each separate romance, I found completely charming. Vijay, and during the day he plays a cab driver, during the day he's a cab driver, and has this sweet romance with Nayanthara, who is a young woman with orphaned, no parents, and she's taking care of her younger sister and her disabled brother, and having trouble finding someone to marry. Just adorable. The scenes of Vijay with her, the Vijay with the kids. Oh, okay. And then at night, he's a bouncer in a nightclub. And that's where he meets Samantha, and she can't help but catch his eye, even though she's with another guy. And then, but once that point is, the other guy abuses her, all bets are off, and suddenly they also are together, and it's poignant and sweet and just sexy. And yeah, so I love both of them, and then they set up a thing that makes you sympathize with Vijay, that he has this whole tragic backstory that he thinks he's unlucky, whatever, since birth he thinks he's unlucky, and I get totally sucked into what they were kind of explaining, where this was going, of why it was these completely separate looks, completely separate, one's day, one's night, and then that's not what it is. he can't choose. Like, the whole second half of the film is that he cannot choose between the two of them. And so they kind of hint at a polyamorous possible solution. I'm going to spoil it. That's not the way it ends. But I felt like they sort of had this concept, and then there were some funny laugh out loud moments. There were some very sweet, poignant moments. And then the film in the second half kind of ran out of steam for me, and it just kind of didn't know how to, didn't stick the landing really well for me. But there were some parts that I really did like. And it's always a delight for me to see Vijay in any kind of a romance. I'll just be honest with you. So, this is not the kind of, okay, he does beat up a couple of people, but that's not the main focus of the film, right? He's not a rowdy. This is not a gangster movie. But it's not completely a laugh out loud. The comedy, they could have leaned in even harder on the comedy. I didn't find, there was a lot of chuckle moments, but not, it just, especially in the second half, when things could have gotten crazier and the two women knew about each other, that things could have gotten funnier, and it just didn't land completely that way for me. So, mixed bag. I don't know if it's worth running to see in a theater. It's a one-time watch, time pass kind of a film. But fun for me to see Vijay with these two actresses that are so talented and that I really like. And the music also, I thought, was very good. This film was written and directed by Vignesh Shivan, who gave us Danush and VIP, and I think that's the one of his films that I have seen in the past, which obviously that's a very enjoyable film. So I don't know that this one is quite to that level. So let me know if you've had a chance to see this film, if you agreed with me, what you thought about it, what you thought about them flirting with the polyamorous stuff in the second half. I don't know. I mean, obviously that is a real thing that happens, but I don't know. I don't know if it made sense for these two women. Let's just put it that way. Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardeziYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell here when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer action or film review.